is News 3 Now at 6.
Thank you for joining us. There's now a third confirmed coronavirus case in Wisconsin. It is the second one to hit Dane County. We have team coverage tonight.
That patient was treated at SSM Health. Madeline O'Neill shares how their hotline helped protect other patients in the clinic. But first, Amy Reed has new details on how this patient was exposed to the virus. Amy?
State health officials said both this case and the one from yesterday in Pierce County came after these two traveled to spots in the U.S. that are hotbeds for the virus. Now they want to make sure things don't get any worse here.
With the third case of coronavirus in the state, the second in 24 hours, state health officials want to make sure people are being careful with their travel.
We know spring break is arriving and that many families and individuals have travel plans. So we ask that you inform yourself and use your own best judgment about travel.
The two newly reported cases both involved people who had traveled to areas where coronavirus is spreading within the community. That's places like King County, Washington, Northern California, and New York City. They warned people should avoid traveling to those places or any of the places around the world where the virus is in the community. For areas it hasn't gotten that bad, there are still steps you can take to minimize spreading the disease.
We need to begin to change our norms around shaking hands. We can use our elbow or just give a little bow and greet people with a warm smile, and that can help us avoid the kind of contact that will accelerate spread of flu-like illnesses.
Another culture change she said we needed is fighting through symptoms to go to work. The group said that symptoms may not bother us, but it's about protecting the community, our coworkers and neighbors, while it's still easier to do so.
We know this is happening in the world. We know this is happening in the country. We expect that this outbreak will reach Wisconsin.
Those places where travel is ill-advised are listed online on the DHS and CDC websites. Madeline O'Neill is live at SSM Health St. Mary's Hospital with how the health system responded to this latest Dane County case. Maddie?
Right, Amy. Well, SSM Health has a process in place for dealing with potential coronavirus cases to help stop the spread to other patients. They put that into place this weekend when they say a patient who had recently come back from traveling within the country called the nursing hotline with coronavirus-like symptoms. That allows staff to prepare by the time the patient arrived to the nearest urgent care location.
We were able to meet this individual outside of our care facility, escort them through an area where there was no patient contact, put them in a proper isolation room. We were able to mask them and assure that all of our staff had personal protective equipment.
Unless it's an emergency, SSM recommends that anyone experiencing flu-like symptoms who has traveled to any countries or states with active COVID-19 outbreaks to call ahead before going to a clinic, urgent care, or ER. SSM officials say because of the way this latest case was handled, there's a minimal risk of the coronavirus spreading to other patients or staff. Coming up later tonight at 10 o'clock, we'll talk more about the health system's processes when it comes to dealing with potential coronavirus cases.
All right, Maddie, thank you very much.
Tomorrow at 11:30, Dane County Executive Joe Parisi and Madison Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway will hold a news conference on preparation for coronavirus. They will be joined by the Director of Public Health, Madison, Dane County, and leaders from area hospital and clinic systems. We will cover that tomorrow on News 3 Now. The Madison School District is imposing a temporary out-of-state travel restriction on all district-related staff and student travel. A statement to parents from Interim Superintendent Jane Belmore says this includes travel for meetings, conferences, field trips, or any other events outside the state of Wisconsin. The district has a team of people reviewing updates with state health officials and monitoring CDC guidance. They will be providing updates to staff and families every Friday.
3 Milwaukee college students are now in quarantine after having direct contact with a person who tested positive for coronavirus. Now, this happened while students at Cardinal Stritch University were on spring break. According to a health advisory on the school website, the students live in campus housing, but they did not attend classes or go to any common areas on campus after returning from spring break. They have not had any symptoms and have been moved into isolation for the next 2 weeks.
To weather now, light rain chances tonight. Let's check your first warn forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canaldi.
Charlotte, it was a nice day today. We had plenty of sunshine, but clouds are starting to move in from the west ahead of that light rain and snow. Now, the only snow cover really to speak of across the state is in the far northern part of the state, but any rainfall could add to some flooding problems across southern Wisconsin because the ground is saturated. And you can see as those clouds move in from the west, we're going to watch out for precipitation chances with some snow, mainly north into Minnesota with rain across Iowa, and so that rain-snow line will travel right through Madison. Areas north of Madison could see a little bit of light snow mixed in with the rain, perhaps some very minor accumulations that'll melt very quickly. But temperatures here in Madison will stay above freezing over the next 12 hours, so we're not looking for anything to stick to the ground here. And by tomorrow morning, the showers will be winding down. We'll be back to partly sunny skies tomorrow afternoon with a high of 50. We'll see another mild day with some showers on Thursday. A little colder weather arrives on Friday. More details and weather in a few minutes.
A Good Samaritan is in the hospital after being hit by a car this morning on Highway 12 in the town of Springfield.
Disabled vehicle, and again, two people got out and tried to push it. We're doing their best to get the vehicle out of the lane of traffic, and unfortunately somebody didn't see the people pushing the car and tried to stop, but they were unable to stop before the collision occurred.
Officials say 39-year-old Jeremy Brunner of Lone Rock was hit at the Highway 19 intersection by another car going eastbound on Highway 12. He was transported to the hospital, but the extent of his injuries is unknown. A 15-month-old girl has died, allegedly at the hands of her mother's boyfriend, who was supposed to be taking care of her.
Janesville police have arrested 30-year-old Stephen Horan from Janesville. He's being charged with first-degree reckless homicide and physical abuse to a child causing great bodily harm. Police held that press conference about the case today. Jamie Perez joins us outside the home where it happened with more details.
Police say the mom and her boyfriend had only been dating for 3 months, and he had previously watched over her child before, but this time it was fatal. Police also say that the child's mom left the home for a little while on Saturday, leaving her child with Horan while she was gone, but when she came back, her child was severely injured and not breathing. That child was pronounced dead yesterday at the Javon Bia Hospital in Rockford, Illinois. Police also said that Horan had been drinking throughout the night, and they're still investigating why he did this. This is the 4th homicide this year in Janesville, and the first time a child this young has been killed in the chief's time with the police department.
This is new ground for us. Like I say, our 10-year average is 1 homicide per year. What I can assure our community is that we will look very closely at these incidents. If there are ways that we can intercede, if there are ways that we can change our services to avoid violence, we do.
Horan is currently being held at the Rock County Jail and also has previous criminal history, but none of which involves previous child abuse. And police say that if you have any information that could help them with this investigation, you're asked to call Janesville Crime Stoppers. Reporting in Janesville, I'm Jamie Perez, News 3 Now.
New at 6, trial is underway for a former Girl Scout volunteer facing a felony charge for sexually assaulting a girl over a period of 5 years. Today in Dane County Court, the victim, who is now 13 years old, testified against 49-year-old Stephen Faust. She explained how he touched her inappropriately. She says she told her brother about what was going on, but asked him not to tell anyone because she was scared of her parents finding out. We will continue to follow this as the trial progresses. In Chippewa County, the sentencing for Colton True is underway. He was found guilty of killing 3 Girl Scouts and a mother in a November 2018 hit-and-run crash. The girls were picking up trash on the roadside. True told police he was high from huffing chemicals at the time of the crash. Family members are giving impact statements. The sentencing is scheduled to last up to 3 days.
Governor Evers is proposing a package of legislation designed to control spring flooding. Even though the Assembly has adjourned until January, those bills would cover a portion of local government's cost to repair highways and bridges and allocate another $10 million to help build structures to collect stormwater and groundwater. It would also create an income tax deduction for flood insurance premiums. Those bills will likely go nowhere, though. The Assembly isn't expected back in session until January, as we mentioned. The City of Madison crews say they're starting to fill potholes a little earlier this time last year. The plows were still clearing snow off the roads, but with the melting snow and ice, crews are starting to patch up those holes for now. Permanent fixes are expected to start in April when asphalt plants open up.
As spring approaches, construction will begin on the interstate near Janesville. This week, crews will start work on I-3990 from Kennedy Road to the US 14 interchange. DOT expects the work to be complete in fall of 2021. I-3990 will have 2 lanes open in each direction during daytime hours and weekends. On weeknights from 8 to 5 p.m., there will be additional lane closures between US 14 and the Avalon Road interchange.
Next at 6, a new report shows increasing graduation rates in Wisconsin.
And Madison's incoming superintendent responds to concerns from the city's black community leaders. Stay with us.
Everything needs to be sharp, like it's gonna cut you. Like I want glasses that feel... Fergus, no!
At Stanton Optical, get 2 pair for $59.95, plus a free eye exam.
What does it take to be great? Great discipline, great commitment, great passion, a great love for the game. Yeah, all of that and great rest. The Athlete's Choice Collection with B-Fit technology from Denver Mattress. Engineered for optimal rest, recovery, and performance.
It's time to spring forward and embrace the longer, brighter days ahead. It's also the time to get your home improvement projects going with 33% off windows, siding, and doors at Feldco. Plus, no interest until 2021. Kickstart your season, save some serious cash, and let the good times roll. Feldco, improving lives, one home at a time.
33% off ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
It's the SUV for all you love, the 2020 Subaru Forester at Don Miller. Get the Forester Advantage with Subaru EyeSight Driver Assist technology and blind spot detection with rear cross traffic alert. During the Subaru A Lot to Love event, lease the Forester Premium, $269 per month plus tax. 36 months, 10,000 miles per year, $1969 due at signing. No security deposit. The Forester all-wheel drive plus MPG. Don Miller Subaru, West on Odana or East Side, High Crossing Boulevard, Madison.
Don Miller.
They look great. They're affordable. Stanton, how do you do it? Oh, nice.
Are those?
Get out!
At Stanton Optical, get 2 pair for $59.95, plus a free eye exam.
Breaking news from the Channel 3000 Alert Center. A statement from UW-Milwaukee says they will extend spring break by 1 week due to coronavirus. Now the break will be from March 15th through the 29th, so they can prepare to move the majority of classes online once students return. Officials say a UWM employee was tested yesterday at a local hospital. They won't know the results until the end of the week. Officials say that employee works in the UWM Foundation office, which is connected to a student housing facility. Owners of the Modern Talisman store on East Winnebago Street are announcing the store will close March 15th. That's according to a Facebook post. They were notified last week their building will be demolished later this year to make way for a mixed-use development. Owners say they're exploring their options, but at this time they don't know if they're closing for good or simply relocating.
The Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction says 9 out of 10 students in the class of 2019 completed high school within 4 years. This continues to be an upward trend. DPI says the state's graduation rates has increased 1.6% over the past 5 years. There were also improvements among smaller subgroups of students, including African American and Hispanic students.
Hearing for the first time from Madison's incoming superintendent, Dr. Matthew Gutierrez, since he was selected back in January. The district hosting a news conference this afternoon. This was at Glendale Elementary School. One question addressed was a letter the black community leaders sent to the Madison School District 2 weeks ago, stating they have little confidence that Dr. Gutierrez can adequately respond to the concerns of black students. Gutierrez says he has absolute respect for those community leaders and their contributions to Madison and the education community.
I can understand some of the struggles because I experienced them growing up, not to minimize theirs, because I believe that their struggles have been much more challenging. But what I can guarantee to this community is that I will be every single student's champion, including our African American, our black students.
Dr. Gutierrez says he'll return in June and July for a listening and learning tour. He says Black community leaders who sent the letter will be one of the first groups he takes time to sit down and listen to.
New at 6, state, university, and UW Health employees in Dane County are doing something good. They're donating nearly $2.5 million to more than 500 charities. It's part of the annual Partners in Giving workplace fundraising campaign. Employees are invited to donate to the charity of their choice, select a payroll deduction, or take part in special events like bake sales and chili cook-offs. After today's check donation, that puts the total amount raised since the campaign began at more than $81 million.
As Badger fans get ready for the Big Ten tournament, the Ivy League Conference tournament has been canceled. Adam Duxter will explain why in sports.
And light rain in the forecast tonight, but the sunshine is back tomorrow afternoon. Gary has your first warn forecast next.
Make time to escape to the coast and enjoy 60 miles of beautiful beaches and let the sound of the ocean's tide take you to your happy place. Now's the perfect time to book your spring getaway to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Besides, you deserve it. Seize your moment now and come, let go, and unwind on Myrtle Beach Time.
Let go and unwind on Myrtle Beach Time.
Choosing a window replacement company is tough. We asked our customers why they love their new Champion windows.
Working with Champion was such a great experience that they've made our home much more comfortable now.
We have saved 25 to 30% on our energy bill since installing the windows, which blew my mind.
Right now, Champion Comfort 365 windows are buy two, get one free. Plus, buy now and pay nothing for a year.
I love my new Champion windows.
Let Champion help you fall in love with your home. Book your free in-home consultation online or call 888-930-CHAMPION today.
My charger. My Hy-Vee grocery cart's about to die.
Will you take our picture with my Hy-Vee grocery cart?
Absolutely.
Hey, is that the latest Hy-Vee grocery cart?
Yeah.
Please put your Hy-Vee grocery carts in airplane mode for takeoff.
Sir, you left your Hy-Vee grocery carts on the table.
Oh, thank you.
Download the all-new Hy-Vee shopping app. It's the fresh way to shop fresh.
Please be courteous and silence your Hy-Vee grocery carts.
Hey, movie starting. Yeah. I'm almost done with my grocery shopping.
Meet Jim. For Jim, comfort is king, which is why when it comes to his dentures, only new Polygrip Cushion and Comfort will do. The first and only formula with adaptive grip cushioning technology. Choose new Polygrip Cushion and Comfort.
When the food you love doesn't love you back, stay smooth and fight heartburn fast with Tums smoothies.
This March, April, and May, Diamond Joe Casino brings you the giveaway of your dreams with our Be Connected Dream Big giveaway. In addition to giving away once-in-a-lifetime gifts, trips, and cash, we've got $100,000 in progressive jackpots up for grabs. Anyone playing with their Be Connected card could win big March through May during Diamond Joe Casino's Dream Big giveaway. So don't sleep on it.
Here with a look at our forecast, and it was nice to see that sun today.
Yeah, we had some clouds early in the morning. Those moved on out just as expected, and we had bright sunshine for the day today, but just as quickly, the clouds are coming back in, and so are the chances for some light rain and snow. You can see kind of the dividing line right along the Missouri-Iowa state line. North of there in Minnesota, mainly light snow. To the south, mainly rain in Iowa. In between, probably a mix, and that would travel right over southern Wisconsin over the next few hours. Now, as we look at future track precipitation through tomorrow morning, we're looking at probably maybe 1 to 2/10 of an inch of rain over southern Wisconsin. And then as we go into Thursday, we'll see a similar weather system bring about the same amounts of rain. So we could be looking at some areas between about a quarter and maybe as much as a ½ inch of rain over the next couple of days. We'll also see some shower chances on Saturday, then more rain chances next week. Snow from this system, there might be a ½ inch to an inch of snow well north of Madison that would last for just a little while and then melt pretty quickly. I'm not expecting anything really because temperatures most areas areas will be above freezing through the rain and snow mix overnight. So that will end early tomorrow morning. Then we're looking mild again for tomorrow and Thursday. Highs around 50 tomorrow and in the middle 50s on Thursday. But there'll also be some more showers that will move in on Thursday. It'll also be breezy as well. A cold front will move through and temperatures will drop off a bit for Friday and Saturday. As we look at weather track, there's a fairly strong and slow-moving storm system that'll be moving into the southwestern part of the country. This is the system that will stay just to the south of us over the weekend, perhaps close enough to bring us a stray shower Saturday afternoon. But the jet stream is split. The southern branch of the jet stream to the south, the northern branch of the jet stream locking up all the cold air to the north. So for the most part, we're not looking at any really cold air anywhere around the country, and the bulk of the precipitation will stay mainly in the southern part of the United States. So these weather systems coming through our part of the country don't have a lot of moisture associated with them. We're not looking at a lot of precipitation as they move on through. But as we check out the surface weather map, there's also an area of high pressure just off to our east. So the winds have been fairly light today. They'll become a little more southerly overnight, and that will also keep temperatures up as well. So again, as these rain and snow showers, along with this little wave of low pressure that'll pass by, moves on through, it's not going to amount to very much. And then we're back to some sunshine already by tomorrow afternoon. Current temperatures range from around 40 in the northern parts of the state to the upper 40s here in southern Wisconsin, down to our south and west, Iowa City right now at 50 degrees. Over the next 10 days, those temperatures at or above normal. Saturday might be our coldest day with high temperatures around 43, which would be right at normal. Otherwise, look for another spell of 50-degree plus temperatures as we head into the latter part of next week. There are signs, though, that the pattern will start changing over the next couple of weeks as the warmer air moves off to the east. Colder air starts developing in the western part of the country and moving in our direction in the 8 to 14-day temperature outlook. But precipitation expected to be above normal, especially in the southeastern part of the country where they've just had too much rain so far this year. So look for cloudy skies, perhaps a few showers early in the morning tomorrow. Then we'll see some sunshine in the afternoon with a high of 50. On future track, look for the clouds, rain and snow showers moving through overnight. By morning, they're already starting to wind down. We're back to some sunshine tomorrow afternoon with high temperatures around 50. Tomorrow night, look for partly cloudy skies, maybe a few showers north and west of Madison by morning. And the next batch of showers moves through on a cold front on Thursday. High temperatures mid-50s, but notice the wind shift to the west and northwest. That'll bring in colder temperatures for Friday with highs in the mid-40s. Low 40s Saturday with a chance of afternoon showers. Then some shower chances on St. Patrick's Day. Showers, maybe even a few thunderstorms by the first day of spring on Thursday, and showers continuing into Friday of next week.
Badgers off until Friday, still making news today. We'll tell you why next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
The Culligan high-efficiency water softener is the world's best. It's backed by the industry's strongest warranty and serviced by the world's largest local dealer network. Click or call Culligan Water and start saving today.
At Menards, we have everything you need to create the bathroom of your dreams. The 60-inch linear seated shower from Lions has built-in shelves for ample storage. Get the walls and shower base for $569.98. Make your kitchen stand out with Tuscany. This double bowl stainless steel kitchen sink is stylish and durable. Get it for only $89.99 during Menards Think Spring Sale.
Save big money at Menards.
Spring savings at Gobin Cars. Where can you buy a new body style 2018 Chevy Equinox for only $15,995 or $249 per month? All with factory warranty at Gobin Cars.
That's right. Gobin Cars has new body style 2018 Chevy Equinoxes for only $15,995 or $249 per month. So hurry in today and just ask for my dad, Don the Deal Man Gobin.
Or my daughter, Crystal the Pistol Gobin.
You gotta go to Gobin, GobinCars.com.
This is the kind of card that has America talking. With it, people with Medicare are getting all-in-one coverage for their doctor visits, hospital care, prescription drugs, and more. This kind of insurance, called Medicare Part C, may also cover dental care, eyeglasses, hearing aids, fitness programs, vitamins, even healthy meals and rides to the doctor. With this kind of coverage, you do not need a Medicare supplement insurance plan. You will access your benefits through your Medicare Part C plan for one low and oftentimes $0 monthly plan premium. You deserve to get the most from your Medicare benefits. Call now for free information that may help you get more coverage for less money. There is no obligation to enroll, whether for yourself or someone you love. Call the number on the screen now. Call now.
Hi everyone, Wednesday morning we'll have the results from the latest round of primaries and what it means for Wisconsin with our own primary less than 4 weeks away. And with cleaning to prevent coronavirus on everyone's mind, we'll cover what you might be forgetting when we see you starting at 4:30.
Wisconsin women's hockey back at practice for the first time today following a 1-0 loss to Ohio State in the WCHA Finals on Sunday. The Badgers now preparing for an NCAA quarterfinal matchup against the Clarkson Golden Knights from Potsdam, New York. That game this Saturday at LeBon Arena. Today after practice, head coach Mark Johnson detailed what that matchup means for his team.
We're familiar with them. They're familiar with us. We just have different personnel now, but they're tested. They've won national championships. They've been in the NCAA tournament the last several years, so it's good competition. And as you look at the field, all 8 teams have the capabilities of winning three games and being national champs.
New highlights and analysis of that game Saturday night. The Wisconsin Badgers basketball team, well, they're waiting to play 2. Their #1 seed in the Big Ten tournament has them off until this Friday, but that doesn't mean they're taking a break from making news when it comes to the team's future. The Badgers announcing today they've signed Heartland, Wisconsin native Carter Gilmore, who joins the team as a preferred walk-on next year. The 6'7", 200-pound forward can flat out score, averaging 25 points a game and putting up a school record 49 points in Arrowhead's regional game last weekend. The Classic 8 Player of the Year joins the 2020 Badger recruiting class, already ranked 15th in the nation. And back to the Big Ten tournament, that starts tomorrow night with the first round of matchups putting Northwestern against Minnesota, followed after that by the Nebraska Cornhuskers and Indiana Hoosiers. Wisconsin will watch those games on TV just like you and I, and they'll play the winner of Michigan and Rutgers on Friday at noon. Now, with all the excitement and build-up surrounding the Big Ten tournament, it's hard to imagine a world without it. But for the Ivy League Conference, that's not a hypothetical. It's a reality. The league announced today that it's canceling its conference tournament, and the NCAA has given conferences the authority when it comes to making decisions like this. But the Ivy League is the first Division I conference to actually do this. Now, this move is controversial for more reasons than one, because it means Yale gets an automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. And Harvard, who's 1 game behind in the standings, has beaten Yale twice this season. Now, the Ivy League tournament would have been in Massachusetts, but today the governor of Ohio, Mike DeWine, went as far as to say no fans should attend any indoor athletic event. Now, in Italy, all games, including Serie A soccer, are being played without fans for the next month. And DeWine becomes the first U.S. governor to make a statement like this. So what are professional leagues in America doing to prevent the spread of COVID-19? Well, it turns out quite a bit. Major League Baseball, the NHL, NBA, and pro soccer are no longer letting media members or non-essential team officials into their locker rooms to interview players. Now, this ban's temporary and starts today, although there's no indication of how long it could last. The leagues have come out and said this isn't a slight against reporters, but really just a way to ensure players and teams stay safe. And right before we started this newscast, the MAC Conference announced their conference championship. No fans, just media members and families of the players. So, again, lots of changes when it comes to sports and the coronavirus.
Boy, never seen anything like it before. I hope this just kind of passes and everything's taken care of and we'll get back to normal. Kerry, final check.
Some rain and snow out to the west in Iowa and Minnesota heading in our direction. We'll see that tonight. Temperatures, though, should stay above freezing, at least here in Madison, so not looking for any snow to stick to the ground. The shower should end tomorrow morning. We'll see some sunshine tomorrow afternoon with highs around 50. We'll be in the mid-50s with some showers Thursday. A little colder Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then back to the 50s. More rain chances next week.
Well, thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.